Hello everyone, my name is Rishabh. Welcome to day 196 of our book learning journey. Today's book, The Design of Everyday Things by Don Norman. Topic, why good design feels easy and how understanding human behavior can transform products, systems and work. Today we are entering a completely new category, design thinking, human centered design and user experience. Have you ever walked into a building and pushed a door that clearly says pull? Have you ever used a remote control with 20 buttons but only understood 5 of them? Have you ever opened a website and immediately thought, where am I supposed to click? Have you ever used a machine and wondered why something so simple was made so complicated? If yes, there is a good chance that the problem wasn't you. The design may have failed you. That is the fascinating idea behind today's book, The Design of Everyday Things, written by cognitive scientist and designer Don Norman. The book explores something we interact with every day but rarely think about. Why do some products feel natural and easy while others feel confusing and frustrated? And the answer goes much deeper than attractive colors or beautiful shapes. Good design is about understanding how human beings think, perceive, remember, make decisions, and interact with the world around them. A beautifully designed product that nobody can understand is not necessarily good design. A simple product that immediately tells you what to do can be extraordinarily powerful. The central message of today's book is good design does not force people to remember complicated instructions. It makes the correct action obvious. And this idea applies far beyond physical products. It applies to websites, mobile apps, dashboards, AI tools, business processes, Google Sheets, employee systems, construction workflows, YouTube thumbnails, and even the way we communicate. Let's understand why. Lesson 1. When something is difficult to use, don't blame the user. Imagine you are standing in front of a door. There are two handles. You push, nothing happens. You pull, still nothing. You try again. Eventually, you discover that you were supposed to slide the door sideways. Most people would say, I couldn't figure out how to use the door. But Norman asked us to think differently. Instead of asking, why couldn't the user understand the product? Ask, why didn't the design communicate what the user should do? That's the difference. Good design reduces the need for instructions. The object itself should provide clues. A handle suggests pulling. A flat plate suggests pushing. A button suggests pressing. A slider suggests moving. When the appearance of an object communicates its function, the user doesn't have to think much. That is good design. Lesson 2. Affordance. Affordance tells us what we can do. One of the important concepts in this book is affordance. And affordance is essentially a clue about how an object can be used. Think about a chair. You immediately understand that you can sit on it. A staircase tells you that you can walk upward. A button tells you that you can press it. A text field tells you that you can type. Good design creates these clues naturally. Bad designs hide them. This principle is extremely important in digital products. If a user sees a button, they should understand that it is clickable. If something looks like ordinary text but is actually a button, confusion begins. Design communicates through visual signals. Lesson 3. Visibility is powerful. Imagine entering a room and seeing a light switch. If you can immediately identify it, the design works. Now imagine 10 identical switches with no clues and no labels. You might spend 30 seconds figuring out which controls the light. The, function, the functionality exists, but the design doesn't communicate it. This is why visibility matters. Users should be able to see important options and understand what is happening. In software, this means clear buttons, visible status, obvious navigation, understandable labels, clear feedback. A system should not make users guess.